What's good, YouTube? Hold up. My fault. I forgot the main ingredient, bro. My fault. My fault, y'all. Um, First of all, I want to talk about the elephant in the room. Y'all probably already said this. The Patriots. The Patriots lost in bad fashion. Horrible O-line play. But this is not the topic of the video. I'm talking like a family member just died or something, but nah, bro. The Patriots lost. Great year. Super Bowl was 3-14 the year before that. 17-3. Magical year. Gonzo played phenomenal. I feel like if we had a little bit better O-line and we could actually throw the ball. The receivers had damn near no yards. Mac Hollins was the star of the game. Like if we would have won, Gonzo would have got Super Bowl MVP. So like I think that our O-line should be addressed. They were both rookies on the left side, on the left front, left tackle, left guard, Will Campbell and the other dude. Um, I'm not mad. I'm mad because we lost, but I'm not mad at the season we had. A lot of people said we weren't even gonna make it that far. A lot of people said we had an easy schedule. We beat the Bills. The Bills are in our division. We beat the Bills. You know what I'm saying? But switching gears here. I forgot. I didn't do one on this fight, honestly, because I didn't care about it, but it was a title fight. Um, Nick Ball gets stopped like crazy knockout. Got stopped by Brandon Figueroa, the dude that lost to Fulton twice. Enough. Brandon Figueroa is a three-time world champion, twice at 126, once at 122, makes him a two-division world champion. Um, yeah. Uh, Honestly, I never really liked Nick Ball since he beat Ray Ford for the WBA title. Honestly, I think Ray Ford was robbed. But I mean, it could have went either way. I'm not mad at it, but I just didn't think that everybody said he was this mini Mike Tyson. I mean, Mike Tyson got stopped too, but I'm just wasn't high on him. We're gonna watch this video because you know DAZN likes to take my videos down, so we're gonna watch this other dude's video. We're gonna watch first foremost. We're gonna watch the ring walks. I don't know why, but ring walks are some of my favorite. Like that's my favorite thing in all of boxing, low key. Like outside the ring, I love the ring walks. Like Teofimo ring walk was hard.
Now a local tax expert will do your taxes for $150 all in. They know your situation from self-employed.
Welcome to the ring, our main event participants. First, the challenger from the United States, Brandon the Heartbreaker Figueroa.
Figueroa is American. Oh, I like that guitar.
Into the lion's den. After a tantalizing 10+ years of professional action. It's incredible. This is Brandon Figueroa's first ever voyage, ring walk and fight out of his American home. Here comes the tall, all-action Texan, a two-weight world champion, desperate to regain a chunk of this 9-stone division and wreck the Wrecking Ball's unbeaten slate. called the Heartbreaker. He's handsome.
He reminds me of Hayami from Hajime no Ippo.
He's also a brutal body puncher. And when he breaks Mersey, defending world champion from right here, Liverpool, England, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
Man. Nope. See, I see how I caught myself, right? All right, let's get to the video.
Alright fellas, we just watched Nick Ball and Brandon Figueroa face off. And Figueroa, well, he
Oof.
absolutely lived up to the nickname as the Heartbreaker. Now, over the last 18 months or so, Nick Ball has been riding a serious wave. Ever since he got that win over Ray Ford, the hype around him has only been getting louder and louder. But tonight, this here was his toughest assignment since that Ford fight. Across from him in the ring was Brandon Figueroa, a seasoned former world champion, whose only losses came against Fulton. This wasn't just another defense for Ball, this was a true crossroads fight. The kind that either confirms you're ready for the massive night, such as Inoue, or sends you straight back to the drawing board. So today, I want to break down what actually went down in the ring, and more importantly, what's next for both of these guys. But just quickly, if you love boxing, you are in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and I'll always keep you informed on everything important in the boxing world as it happens. Now, this fight here, it was truly underrated. The lower divisions rarely get
PC. Damn. Did he react to his self-reaction? That's hilarious. Everybody go subscribe to Cloister, bro. Please go subscribe to him. Great video. Great guy. Even though I'm not subscribed, I watch his videos a lot. You know what? Actually, uplift my homie. Yeah, bro. Great video. Makes amazing videos. I love watching them. Very entertaining. Go subscribe to him.
get the spotlight they deserve, but this was a perfect reminder of why you should be paying attention to the lighter weights.
Ooh.
This matchup was inevitable. Figueroa was a mandatory challenger for Nick Ball's title, and when two fighters with such fan-friendly, exciting styles collide, well, you knew fireworks were coming. From the opening bell, this bout did live up to its all-action billing. Ball looked every bit the aggressive champion. He immediately tried to close the distance as he usually does, but Figueroa, he didn't back down. Despite his significant height and reach advantages, he forfeited the outside, choosing to instead meet Ball head on. By pushing Ball onto his back foot, Figueroa set a grueling tone that this was going to be a war.
I'm running for governor so Georgia can lead America.
Hey, respectfully, cuz. Oh man, they gave us doubles. Not gonna lie, y'all rock with me, so we gonna watch these together.
For much of the night, it was a back and forth sort of affair, with razor
combo
rounds. However, as the fight entered the championship stretch, Figueroa's early investment into bodywork began to really pay dividends. In the 9th and 10th rounds, the tide shifted. Ball, usually relentless, began to struggle a bit with Figueroa's timing. The challenger was no longer just reacting, he was beating Ball to the punch. Sensing the cards were neck to neck, Ball did pick up the pace a bit, but Figueroa remained a man on a mission, and in a moment no one saw coming, Figueroa threw a counter left early in the 12th, sending Ball crashing to the canvas. While Ball managed to find his feet, the relentless energy of the early rounds was gone. The end was near. Figueroa swarmed, pinning Ball against the ropes and unleashing a barrage of unanswered punches. As Ball slumped, the referee stepped in to wave it off, crowning Brandon Figueroa the new champion via a dramatic 12th round stoppage. But the drama wouldn't stop.
When Inoue moves up, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna
up there. As you would expect after securing a 12th round stoppage, Figueroa and his team would celebrate. Now this celebration wasn't anything over the top. It was genuine emotion, stock standard for this sort of result. But Ball's team, they weren't happy. A few members of Ball's crew entered the ring.
Nigga, you gotta stop
at Figueroa's team for celebrating.
Damn.
Now, I would understand their team not being happy if, say, Ball was laying unconscious, or if Figueroa was mouthing off to the opposition corner. But neither of those things were the case. Although dramatic, Ball was just stopped and his team couldn't take the hit.
Look at that nigga leg, cuh. But he's right here.
Especially Andrew Kane, who had fought earlier in the night, who stormed the ring and tried to kick a member of Figueroa's team. This, in my opinion, was just pathetic. Like, what's even the point? Your boy got beat, having a tantrum about it isn't gonna undo the result. If this was the other way around and Ball secured a 12th round KO, I guarantee you the celebration from the Ball team would have probably been just as big or bigger than what we saw from Figueroa's. It wasn't disrespectful, and ironically, after they cracked it over a lack of apparent sportsmanship,
Oh, that's his
they left
shoe.
the ring
Oh.
early instead of showing respect to the winner. It was honestly all a bit pathetic. Now, I don't put the blame on Ball here, but moving forwards, he might want to rethink who's in his corner on fight night. But I do give credit to Figueroa though, even after having Ball's corner storm his, things pelted at him by the audience, he still gave respect to Ball. I just reckon he's a class act overall. But after such a dramatic ending, where do the both of them go now? Well, I first want to start with Ball. Since he beat Ford, the only name that seemed to be his and his promoter's priority was Inoue. Inoue is of course the payday around those weight classes. Everyone wants an Inoue fight because they know the check's going to be bigger than any other possible opportunity. That is the mega fight at the lower weights, and Ball's team was angling for it.
I fuck with
If
Inoue.
Inoue were to move up weight classes like they were talking about, they wanted Ball to be one of the first options. They were trying to talk this fight into existence and make us believe that Ball would have a genuine chance. Although tonight did kind of prove if that ever did happen, Ball would have been in a world of trouble. The idea of an Inoue fight is now off the cards unless he can recapture another title. And all roads to another world title will not be easy. Featherweight is a tough division at the moment. The other champs in this weight class are Angelo Leo, Carrington, and Espinoza. And
Yeah,
none of these fighters are
Espinoza,
easy
motherfucker.
However, if Ball were to
But aren't they about to unify though? Aren't Leo and
pick
Espinoza
up a
finna
bout
fight?
against any of them, he would be in for a tough night. But what I kind of expect more is what I've heard rumors of over the last week or so, which is him moving up again to 130
130.
pounds to challenge fellow Scouser Jazza Dickens, who holds the WBA title and who Ball was talking about facing prior to this bout. Although it is another case of if he claims the title here and beats an aging Dickens, if he were to face really any of the other champs,
I'm not opposed to that. I think he could do it. I think he could beat him. Dickens says he's aging. I don't know nothing about him. I have to do my research on him, but
at that
I
division,
think he
say
could do it.
Navarrete or Foster,
No,
he will also probably be in a world of trouble.
Yeah,
Yet this is the path that
bro, Foster. Did y'all not see what Foster did to freaking you know what I'm saying, to Fulton?
does seem the most realistic. It's a big local fight, a big payday, and probably an easier night for him than say a rematch against Figueroa. Although, regardless of tonight being a bit of a disaster, I reckon Ball still has a good future ahead of him, with lots of opportunities. And if he does everything right and gets the right results, he'll be right back to where he was prior to tonight within 12 to 18 months. But for Figueroa, his opportunities are now plenty. Turkey tweeted after this fight that he wanted to see Figueroa on his upcoming Canelo card happening in September, which will be a card
Canelo coming back in September?
themed
Yo.
as Mexico versus the world. And after
Mm.
such a performance, I would love to see him get the opportunity. Out of everyone he could possibly face, I would probably expect his dance partner to be a fellow champ.
Yeah, I was gonna
Somebody
say
like
unify.
Carrington or
Yeah, he'd have
Espinoza.
to unify
And I
on
would
that
probably
card.
lean
When is
towards
Donald
Carrington
Trump's
out of the
birthday,
two,
too? 'Cause we
as
got the White House
previously
card.
saw Carrington on the Ring 6 card last week. And seeing that he already has ties to these Saudi shows, out of everyone, I wouldn't be surprised if Carrington got picked. I reckon this is the most likely step for him next. Once Turkey comes calling with this big of a stage, it's almost impossible to say no.
Yeah, that
Although,
bread gonna be
overall,
crazy.
tonight was fantastic. It was the perfect style matchup that resulted in the perfect banger of a
Alright, I
fight.
don't want to just watch your entire. Like, no offense, but I don't want to watch your entire video and just listen. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate. Great video. But yeah, nah, no, that's a great win. Now you're well, you've been two division, 3 times champion. You got nothing but unifications in the future. Uh, how we feeling? How we feeling about that not White House? How we feeling about that Canelo card though? Like, how we feeling? You think Shushu, that'd be a great fight, honestly, because Shushu had a lot of things he needed to clean up, so I expect him to clean it up. But he is a southpaw though. He's a southpaw. We already know my decisions are sorry. So I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off till I get some more information. But as of right now, I got Shushu, bro. I got Shushu, bro. I'm riding with my team. I'm riding with my team. But yeah, hope y'all like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, go subscribe to Cloyster. Damn, y'all, I put it somewhere in the video, bro. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Love y'all boys. Have a great day. The Patriots lost, so I'm sad. So subscribe because the Patriots lost. Love y'all boys.